A few months ago, I woke up about 3 a.m., which is not unusual for me. I wake up at 3 a.m. a lot, with a lot of thoughts running through my head. Thoughts about getting older, thoughts about mistakes I made, thoughts about people that I've lost, thoughts about money, thoughts about the future. One night, instead of staring at the ceiling, I picked up my phone and decided to record my thoughts. Not for YouTube, not for subscribers, not for likes. Honestly, I was doing it for myself. I'm not a motivational speaker. I don't consider myself a content creator. I'm just a 63-year-old man trying to figure out life like everybody else. 13 years ago, I walked away from corporate America. A lot of people think once you escape the rat race that all your problems are solved. Well, they're not. I still worry about money. I still worry if I made the right decisions. Still worry about the past. And I still have those days where I feel lonely. I have all the struggles that most men over 50 are experiencing. The thoughts aren't always bad. Sometimes they're memories. Memories of family members who are no longer with me. Memories of old friends that I've lost through death. And I worry about my own mortality. How much time do I have left? Of course, there's no real answer for that question, is there? Sometimes I think about the younger days, some of the crazy things that I did. I think about the life that I built with my wife and 2 children, the 4-wheeler trips, the road trips, the vacations, the life that I thought would never end. Sometimes I find myself thinking about Pennsylvania, not because we had a lot of fun there, but because that's where I got to see my in-laws. I spent a lot of time with my father-in-law. He was more than just my father-in-law. He was my best friend. And when my father-in-law passed away, I took it extremely hard. I remember sitting with my father-in-law, just having conversations about life. Just 2 people having a conversation. Didn't seem like much at the time. Looking back, those conversations meant more to me than I realized. I'd give anything right now to be able to sit down with him one more time and just have a conversation about life. Not because I need advice, simply just because I miss him. Sometimes we don't realize how important those moments are until they're gone. I think about my own father too, and all the things that we used to do. Something I realized later in life was just how lucky I really was. A lot of people over 50 are dealing with the same struggles, the same questions, the same memories, the same worries about the future. Sometimes all we really need is to know that somebody else understands, to know that we're not alone. And maybe that's what this channel has become. A place where people can share their experiences, their thoughts, their emotions. A place where people can support each other through this life. What's the purpose of this channel? It's pretty simple. To share my thoughts and experiences as a man over 50. Not because I have all the answers, because I don't. Not because I'm trying to motivate anybody, because I'm not. Not because I'm trying to become famous. I'm definitely not. This channel is simply the thoughts of a man over 50 and the thoughts that run through his head. It's about the places and the people and the memories that stayed with us forever. The more I started recording these videos, I started realizing that there's probably more men out there over 50 having the same thoughts. Maybe there are other men over 50 that are lying awake at 3 a.m. Maybe there are other people who are just wondering where life went. Maybe there are other people who just need to know that they're not alone. This channel doesn't have fancy computers, doesn't have a studio. To be honest, I don't have much equipment at all. All the videos that I record, I just do off my phone. That's it. Just a phone and the comments that are running through my head. What's really surprised me is some of the comments that I've been getting. They've hit me pretty hard. Not because they're sad, but they remind me that I'm not the only one out here having these thoughts. There's a lot of us out here. The memories, the struggles, the regrets, the questions that are still out there that don't have any answers. Maybe they'll remind you of your own life, or at least let you know that you're not alone. Because there is life after 50. Sometimes it's messy, but it's not over. These are just random thoughts of a man over 50 who decided to start sharing them. These are just thoughts of one random old man, and I want to thank you for listening.